Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest Goblin Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just attempted to siege Bloodhorn, and we had taken out a rather considerable amount of their units, however, not enough to make a significant dent in their defensive measures. However, we have now returned, and I've done a little bit of damage to them off-screen, and hopefully that will then mean that we have enough troops to be able to win, and indeed capture Bloodhorn once and for all. So, let us lead our soldiers in an assault. We have a pretty reasonable army, I would have to say, although Bjorg is very injured from the last time we were in here, so I wouldn't expect him to stay alive very long, but if he does, then that would be amazing. So let's get our archers out the front here, and let's just let our infantry charge in, because one of you stated that that was a big mistake that I made last time. So, yes, let's let our infantry, and indeed our cavalry as well, charge in as much as possible. Unfortunately, Oggy Boggy and Bjork have both been taken out, which is never a good sign, but we are on the ladder, which is excellent. Now, I just need to turn down the sound of my headphones a little bit. It's a little bit too loud there. And now, let us make sure that we get up there and have no problems whatsoever. Oh, wow. What? Why are there no chief bodyguards? I saw huge amounts of them in the garrison. Seriously. Wait. Wait a minute. Have they gotten stuck? Oh, never mind. They're all down there, as you can see. Oh, dear. Okay, so let's get our archers in here as quickly as we can. Oh dear, I actually don't want to let our units go down there. That's going to be a death trap. Okay, well, whatever the case, I'm going to try and shoot into the ranks of the goblins, and we'll see how much we can do. But goodness me, they have so many goblin war chiefs as well. Oh dear. Okay, this might actually be a mistake. This might be a very big mistake indeed. But thankfully enough, some of these goblin war chiefs don't have shields. So you can imagine the field day that we're going to have when our archers get in here. That is going to be so good. Now, come on, come on. Let's not make this a frustrating experience, although I am quite frustrated with this particular siege already. And we need to make sure that we take them down as quickly as possible. Oh my goodness. Wow, you know what? In the previous two sieges, we lost so many units due to these scalp takers and various other chief bodyguards and so forth, that I was thinking to myself, we're never going to be able to do this. And then I thought to myself, well, oh dear. Okay, yep. That is what I expected. This is definitely what I expected. Where are our archers? There they are. Okay, thankfully enough, they're doing a pretty reasonable amount of damage. Although, we are now taking so much damage from their goblin war chiefs here. I'm just going to have to continue firing our arrows off into them. And hopefully, we will do it. Oh my. Yes, do a lot of damage. Oh my. This is not good. Oh dear. Okay, well, it's okay. It's okay at the moment. Not really. I gotta say, I'm actually not entirely impressed so far. Should we retreat? Yeah, let's just retreat. Okay, let's do that. Oh no, wait. We have to run away from these fellows. Let's retreat and just come back in. And they should have no archers whatsoever. So, yes, we lost a couple of tomb guards there. Not too bad. We lost some slayers as well, which is definitely quite bad. This is what I've been doing, you see. I've been going in, killing a lot of units, running out, but also losing a lot of units in the same time. So we lost 38. And they lost 125. Well, that's not too bad. They lost 8 trolls, which is exactly what we wanted to see. A lot of chief bodyguards as well. Now, I am going to be waiting until tomorrow. Let's try to rejuvenate as much as possible. And then we will be able to hopefully succeed in our efforts to take this. Now, one of you did mention a very good strategy, and it would be a very good strategy if we didn't have to wait so long, but starving out our opponents. And that's exactly what I was hoping that I could be able to do, but yes, not going to work this time around. Because, wait a minute, let's just see how many they have in there. Oh my goodness, they still have 93? Well, what can you do, I suppose? We're just going to head in and do our very best. Unfortunately, wait a minute, I do need to wait for some time a little bit more, because as you can probably tell, we don't have any engineering, because I believe Joseph was taken out in that last bout. So let us wait for one more day, or at least let's wait for another 12 hours. And we'll see if he is able-bodied enough to participate in the fight. I hope so. Well, whatever the case, we're going to be heading in. Let's hope that he is. And let's get our medic all the way at the back. I'm hoping that he's actually in here. Yes, he is. He's at the front as well. Well, that's a terrible place for him to be, is it not? Okay, so this is definitely not what we wanted to see. We have loads of archers at the front here, but so be it. Let's just make sure that archers are at the back so they can do as much damage to them as possible. Let's try to do some damage as well while we are at it. Oh yeah, we made one of them fall. That's exactly what we want to see right there. And now maybe we could take out that guy. Yes, there we go. Thank you very much. You died. That is good. And now let's try to... Oh dear, no. You are a bad goblin. Yes, there we go. Nice, nice. Okay, come on. Yes. Yes, good. Okay, and that guy's got a shield, so let's ignore him. And we'll just head up the ladder. Oh, yes. Okay, good. It appears that our tomb champions are inside, our giant slayers as well, and I'm hoping that Oggy Boggy's surgery is going to be helping us much more here than in the last bout, because I actually neglected to tell him to stand over there. So hopefully this will be good, and oh dear. Okay, well, we've taken out all of their archers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get over here, go down the stairs, and we'll see if we can do some significant damage with our ball and chain. As you can see, all of our infantry are coming in from there, and I'm hoping that we'll not lose too many of them in the process as well. As you can see, we are trading kill for kill at the moment, which is definitely not something you want to see with goblins, because goblins can replenish their ranks so incredibly fast that it is very, very difficult indeed. So, come on. Let's take out these guys as best we can. Yes, we took out one of the trolls. Very nice. Can I actually reach the others? Maybe not. Oh no. Oh dear. They actually spawned from there? Why do they spawn from behind us? Oh dear. Oh well. This is not going to work, is it? It might not. Okay, well, whatever the case, let's take out this guy. Oh, maybe not. Oh dear. I'm actually by myself. Okay, it appears another retreat is in order. Yes, this is what I've been doing the entire time. I actually thought that we would be able to do this, but it appears not. So let's just run away a little bit here, and we will be retreating once again. Now, let's just take a look here. We lost 25, they lost 103. Great. That's exactly what we wanted to see. And we're now rhyming accidentally, I suppose, and thumbs up if you know where that reference is from. And now we are going to be leveling up some of our units, I do believe. I think we require more high-level units, if possible. Wow, yes, some very nice units indeed. Now, a couple of you actually stated not to level up these Dwarven Tunnel Fighters because the engineers are bugged and they don't fire their cannons. So I will be believing you, and I will not be leveling those units up. So that will be fine. Thank you very much for letting me know. And we are now going to be leveling some more of these Dwarven units and skeletal units too. Oh yes, now I must just address the fact that many of you are a little bit uncomfortable with the fact that we are using dwarves with goblins, as well as with skeletal units and night goblins and all kinds of other things like pirates. And yes, I would agree. I would agree. I would really like to use only goblins and only orcs, because that is a little bit more lore-orientated. However, to do that, we need to conquer this territory, and what better way to conquer this territory than with the arch-nemesis of the goblins, the dwarves. So, yes, that is my thinking on it, at least at the moment. If and when we are able to conquer this territory, I would prefer to think of it as when, then no doubt you will be seeing every single unit in our army goblin or orc. So thank you very much for that comment, and indeed I will be making changes as long as the Badland goblins have been eliminated. So let us continue onward. We need to rest here for some time. Let us besiege it and then wait. And so I will cut away for a little bit just to save you the waiting time. Hopefully we will not be engaged upon by these two fellows coming in from the side. No, it appears not, but still, I will be waiting, and I'll see you once we are charging towards their lines. Okay, so we have entered once again, and as you can see, we are currently being bombarded so severely by their forest walkers already. Now, unfortunately enough, it does appear as though Bjorg gets targeted first, because he does spawn in a little bit too close to the front, I suppose you could say, and I'm only hopeful that we'll be able to deal some damage to these forest walkers, or indeed these goblin scouts. Really? Just goblin scouts are doing this much damage to us? Wow, that's impressive. Okay, well, let's try... Oh, no. Okay, try and take out this guy, if possible. Oh, never mind. Our archers, or indeed our infantry, have already taken them out. Our archers are actually helping us quite a bit as well. Let's try to get our archers in a good formation here. I did actually neglect to hold their position this time. That was a great flaw in my tactic, although we have already taken a huge amount of damage. So even if we do order them to hold position, it's probably not going to be the greatest idea if we get taken out. Oh, good job, veteran Black Orc. You took out that archer very, very swiftly indeed. Now, I am going to just be charging our archers here now, because there is an archer on the ladder, and he is causing a great deal of difficulty for our infantry. We do seem to be actually dealing a lot of damage to them now. As you can see here, we're not losing anyone. What's going on with that? That grinds my gears, it does. I was actually envisaging that we were going to be losing... Ah, here we go. We might be losing more now. Yes, there we go. Okay, so we're losing a lot more units now, but I do believe that that will be a natural course of things when we are playing as the Goblins, of course. They are expected to lose many, many units, otherwise why would they have so many, of course? And we do have Chief Gazakbug in here. We need to teach him a lesson immediately. So let's hopefully be able to find him, and then we will teach him a lesson. Hopefully a very harsh lesson indeed. We will punish him for what he has done. Now, where do I have to go? Ah, oh, wow, okay, we've actually taken out a lot of their infantry so far. That's great. Now, all we need to deal with are the trolls. Oh, dear. Okay, let's get our archers up here instead then. Hopefully, oh dear, a lot of our archers are actually in the fray. That's never a good sign. Okay, so let's jump down, hopefully not take too much damage, and then we'll try to do some damage to these guys. Oh, yes. Can they actually block with those clubs? I don't actually know whether they can block. Oh, dear. Oh, I was a little bit worried about actually getting singled out by these trolls, to say the least. Okay, there's a nice chief bodyguard kill right there, and maybe we could... Yeah, there we go. Get a killing blow on one of the trolls, and maybe we could take out a couple more of them, too. Yeah, triple kill on the trolls right there for us. Very nice. And now... Wait a minute, what's going on here? Why is everyone wanting to attack something? Oh, we've done it! Oh, we've done it! I actually thought they were trying to attack someone. Okay, we did it! Oh my goodness. Okay, so yes, we lost a huge amount of units, but now that we have the money, and we have the ability to have a town under our command, as you can see, these are all the vassals that were here, and we get to take Big Chief Gazakbug prisoner. Exactly what I want to see right here. I will be administering his punishment rather soon, no doubt. So, let us take him prisoner. And we will take this fellow prisoner as well. There we go. And we have now freed some dwarves. We do need them to be a little bit on our side, after all, considering we are using many of their units, until we decide that they are no longer useful. Mwahahaha. Okay, I'm not entirely sure whether the laugh fits, but there we go. I'm going to do it anyway. Why not? So, let's take all of these units. We have the space for them, of course. And we do need as many defenders in the garrison here as we can get. I will never, ever be leaving Bloodhorn to be taken by anyone. So the goblins can say goodbye to their primary source of income, and indeed their primary defensive structure. I do believe they are all going to be migrating to Asgal now, which is going to be just as difficult to take. So yeah, let's hope that it will not come to that, or at least not yet. So we are going to be losing some of these dwarves, I do believe. They do not level up as far as I'm aware, and we'll be taking this highwayman and these goblin tribal recruits. These level up, yes they do, so let's get rid of those goblins and we'll get the tribal recruits back in. Wonderful. Let's get some risen as well. Yeah, they level up too. That is good. So we have some Goblin skull armor here, which is rather nice. And now let us continue onward to award it to ourselves. There we go. Oh yes. So, first things first, everyone. We want to manage the town, and we want to get a war academy. Now, it will cost 13,000 dinars. However, it will only take 47 days, thanks to Joseph Bugman's engineering skill. And as you see here, a war academy will train your faction special troop for your town. Oh yes. Let's do it. Okay, so there's that. That is great. That is very, very nice indeed. Now, I do believe what we're going to be doing is leveling up many of our unit... Oh dear. That was a misclick. Okay, let's try not to do that again. Well, we just gained 5 more of those tunnel fighters, so I suppose that's not too bad, but still... I really don't want to have those engineers, because they don't really seem to do too much, or at least according to you guys in the comments there, so... Ooh, that was a big mistake. Well, never mind. We can place those guys in the garrison, and hopefully they'll prove themselves to be rather useful at some point, who knows? Okay, we're good so far, though. There we are, thank you very much. Okay, so, where are those Dwarven engineers? There they are. Wait a minute. Yes, 9 of them. We have 9 of them. Okay, so... let's see what we can do. Garrison? Dwarven engineers. They are down here. There we go. Okay, so they will be the first defenders in the garrison here, and I will be waiting here for some time. They are no doubt going to be besieging it, but I am rather confident, shall we say, about our chances. And I do not believe they will be very successful in their efforts, shall we say. Oh, yes. So... wait a minute, that guy has 10 prisoners, that guy has 2, they're all running after our villagers. That is really quite a dastardly thing to do, is it not? Okay, we're going to teach them a lesson as soon as they arrive back. And we now have a defection. Lord Tillemson has renounced his allegiance to the Kingdom of Araby and joined the Goblins of the Misty Mountains. Oh yes. That's what we want to see. Okay, so Teeth Snatchers, we are going to be heading back there as quickly as we can. Wait a minute, let's not head back there just yet. I do need to place some of these units in the garrison. I was actually going to try to recruit a couple of Goblin units. That would have been nice. So, let's see here. Okay, these are all very, very good units to get. I like it a lot. There we go. And yeah, that will be fine. Another spearman, another skeletal spearman. Okay, so let's see here. What are we going to be leveling up? And I leveled up another engineer. Did you notice that? No, don't notice that. Just move on swiftly. Okay, so let's put some Lord's Huntsmen in here. Apparently, this is one of the best archer units in the game, and hopefully we'll be able to make good use of them. So, other than that, I suppose we could put some Dwarven Rangers in there. We could put a Shipmate. Let's put some Night Goblins in there as well. A Highwayman. And I think that will be fine. Let's do that as well. It will be fine for now, at least. It's only 38, but I'll do a little bit off-screen to get some more units in there. And the War Academy will hopefully be done sooner rather than later. And now let's just head over here and recruit as many Goblins as we can get. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear as though there are too many wanting to join us. Or did I speak too soon? 8 Goblin tribal recruits. Excellent. Okay, so... that's already been looted. This is okay. Let's go over there. Now, I'm wondering... wait a minute. There's... oh! I haven't actually accepted this guy yet, but apparently he has already donned our banner and colours and are patrolling around our place. Okay, well, I will not stop him. He can do whatever he deems necessary. He's actually engaging one of the vassals already, which is pretty cool, I've got to admit. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to head back and help him. Because we need some relation with our vassals, and what a good place to start than to help him with an enemy vassal. And morale of troops is actually quite low. Oh, never mind. Okay, Hold King Belagar is helping our vassal right there, so no need to help. That is fine. Okay, well, without further ado, I will actually be ending this episode off here. I know I actually wanted to record for a little bit longer, but I assumed that the Goblins were going to launch a retaliatory strike against us almost immediately, but it appears that that will not be the case this time around. So as you see, they only have one fief remaining, and that is indeed the Karak Asgal, and I will be heading over there as soon as I am able, and we will be taking it. Now, I do believe that the Dwarves were able to take Crooked Moon Fort, which is actually quite disappointing. I would have liked to have taken that myself, but so be it. That's just how things roll sometimes. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.